Hello everyone, I am Navinia Fate, and in this video I will be reacting to Frieren Beyond Journey's End Episode 5, Phantoms of the Dead. It seems like with this episode the setup for the story is in place and the main plot is going to be starting, and I can't wait to see what happens. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing to keep up to date with my uploads. With that, let's get started. Oh, I think this might be... yeah.
その100分の1がお前を変えたんだ。
It is kind of interesting. I wonder what Frieren actually spent her life doing in between, like her time with Flam and the time with the Heroes Party. So I'm guessing she probably hasn't really changed much, unless she has and she just didn't realize it. Okay, so we got a little bit of new stuff in the intro.
いいですか、フェル。これからはフリーレンの言うことをよくしているんですよ。
It's nice to see a little bit more of... or else. It's nice to see a little bit more... oh. I was gonna say, I thought maybe Frieren had a weird thing going on with her personality or something.
ずる賢くなりましたね。
I missed that. I didn't get a chance to read that whole line before.
あなたがいい子でいたら、少しくらいなら分けて出てあげてもいいかもしれません。
It's kind of weird seeing Fern sleeping with Frieren awake. It's still 28 years, so basically the same sort of time frame, so I guess it hasn't been too long to get to this part. Although it would be nice to get a month, like, time period for it. Oh.
幽霊どもに連れ去られたって話さ。実際に見た連中もいる。その幽霊の見た目ってわかる？
That's interesting that there's undead too.
気になるなら直接聞いてみたらどうだい？
I'm curious what the world is actually like as far as like adventure and sort of things go, like what sort of monsters there are, like if they're actually monsters, or are they just different races? Like how undead things work, like if they're summoned by like human casters or certain races or something, or are they basically like a species of their own? Yeah, well, I guess Frieren just answered it there.
これは全く別の系統の魔物の仕業だね。心当たりがありそうですね。
With all her experience, she probably knows more than most people about the world. Maybe not so much on the social aspect, but from just like the mechanics and stuff.
村の人たち困っていました。ヒンメルたちみたいなこと言うね。私はフリーレン様とは違っていい子なので。まあ、フェルンがいいならいいか。
I'm glad to see Frieren willing to help since Fern wants to. I'm guessing this is all going to probably pay off in the end too, with making them both stronger and better able to work together for whatever the final challenge ends up being that they face.
手がかりは十分すぎるか。ここで魔法が使われた形跡があります。そうだね。どんな魔法だと思う？幻影魔法です。幻を利用して獲物を誘い込む魔物がいると。
Maybe it isn't even necessarily undead. Maybe it's illusions of something else.
の中でも狡猾で貪欲で人しか捕食しない変色家。死者の量を誘い込む。そんなもので誘えるのですか？
So it looks like that is what it is.
だった人の幻を見せるんだよ。
They're not actually real like ghosts or undead.
でもアインザームが使う現代にとっては脅威じゃない。 攻撃魔法みたいな高密度の魔力をぶつけるだけで簡単に死
I
者の
see
幻
Frieren
影を打
knows
て
all
ばいいの
the
ですね。
theory behind this sort of stuff.
打てる。当然です。偽物だと分かっ。私は命乞いをする先生の幻影を。まあ先生の命乞いは聞き慣れていたから。そこまで罪悪感とかはなかったね。
That's kind of funny.
だと
Well,
して
more
も
than
気分
kind
のいい
of.
ものです。命乞いを聞き慣れるってどういうことなんですか？
I hope we see more about that at some point in the future, get an
霧が出てきまし
idea
た。
of what that really means.
近いね。映が出てきたら迷わず撃つんだよ。
I'm guessing we're gonna, yeah, I was gonna say, probably see Heater or Heiter, I forget how you say his name.
出た。これが死者の幻影。動揺はない。
We're gonna actually be able to do it.
一段と魔法使いらしくなりました。あなたがいい。
Being able to say you're gonna be calm and actually being calm in a situation like that is two completely different things.
記憶だ。
魔法使いの道を選んだ。
Kind of interesting that they could actually pull stuff from memories like that.
こいつの記憶を。
I'd be curious how magic like that actually works.
大切な思い出だ。
Like if it's something unique to this race that Frieren was talking about.
ダメか。 ヒンメルが出てくるんだ。てっ
I'm
きりま
curious
た
if
先生
it's
が
gonna
出て
be
くるの
easier.
かと思っていたけど。
It'd probably be easier for Frieren
私
to
も少しは変わっているってことかな。
it her master than him, Al, I'm guessing. Although,
撃て。
そうだね。
oh, wow. That's kind of crazy. Oh, that must be the monster. I guess she did that crazy blast to have that happen so Fern would
これで
regain her composure.
あれはハイター様の幻影でした。
Heiter. To try and remember that. For some reason, when I see the name, I think Heater, but it's Heiter.
次は本物に会いに行こう。私たちはオレオールを目指しているんだから。
Also, I guess they're gonna pass by where his grave is. I wonder if they're in the same region. I'd be curious to see a map of this area, but maybe that might be a bit spoilery.
あれが
I'm not sure. Ooh, dragons.
魔導書があるでしょ。あれ探していたやつなんだよ。
Not surprising that Frieren would be after a grimoire.
なぜあんなところに。ユウは魔力のこもったものを映像の材料
When she said that she's after, I wonder if that means it's a specific one that she was looking for, or is it just that it's there and she recognized it as a magic book, so she wants to have it. I guess the dragon's not that big of a threat to Frieren. That way she's more concerned about the nest than anything else.
フリーレン様。やっぱり竜は硬いね。仕方がない。逃げるよ。
Oh. I thought for sure Frieren was gonna just blow it away. Maybe she still will end up doing it, but or maybe she just wants to give Fern more time. Nope. I thought Fern was gonna fly in the staff there for a second. Oh wow. I guess the dragons do possess a pretty big threat then. It's weird to see Fern act like this. She's always been seemingly such a composed and confident person when we've seen her with Frieren.
ああ。探してイゲル峡谷沿いにある村にシュタルクという戦士がいる。北側諸国に入るついでに拾ってやれ。
So I guess the group's gonna grow then. Oh, that's interesting. He has an apprentice. I wonder if it's gonna end up being like we get like a group of 4 or 5 people then to make the journey with Frieren.
竜が近くにいるとは思えないほど平和ですね。ケン様。あの魔導書にはどのような魔
Also, I
法が
guess
記されているので
we'll
すか
see if Frieren knows what it is or not.
透けて見える魔法。フリーレン様は本当に変な魔法ばかり集めていますね。趣味だからね。でも実用性はあるよ。服と認識する範囲によっては、隠し持っている武器とかがわかる。
少々よろしいですか。
I mean, that's actually a good point.
シュタルク様がお会いしたい。
探す手間が省けたね。
3年ほど前、あの竜が村を襲いました。
Oh wow. And it seems like the village has recovered pretty well for something that happened that recently.
そんな時にある草間です。
Huh.
あの方は竜
So I guess maybe he's the reason the dragons left them alone.
長い睨み合いの末に行きました。
That's pretty impressive.
あの方がここにいてくれている丘の襲われることなく平穏に過ごせているのです。
Though I do wonder if they're gonna go and slay the dragon then, since if they take Stark with them, then the dragon would probably attack the village again.
みたいな強い戦士になれるかな。
なれるさ。でも戦士なんてろくなもんじゃねえぞ。
It'd be interesting to see what a warrior that's like, say, really good could do, because we barely saw
お前らが
Aizen really do anything.
あまり刺激されると困るんだ。が及ぶ。竜ってのはお前らが思っている以上に恐ろしい存在だ。
And Frieren seems to have done some impressive stuff so far, but we haven't seen like a physical fighter.
お前ら師匠の差し金か。何者だ。
魔法使いフリーレン。
I'm surprised you wouldn't have been told what Frieren looked like from Aizen before. Like, you'd think, unless he didn't really tell her or tell him that he would want him to travel with her. Well, I guess he wouldn't have known about this journey back then. But I have a feeling he probably would have wanted him to meet up with her and to grow stronger and whatnot.
仲間になってほしい。まずは公共竜の討伐を手伝ってもらいたいかな。
That's in here they call it a frontliner. I guess it sounds better than saying the tank.
ただの趣味。特に理由はないよ。
相手は公共理由もなく戦う相手じゃねえだろ。
そうだね。魔法を褒めてくれたバカがいた。それが理由になるか。
Also, I guess that was just an example of a spell she used in the past.
くだらねえな。
I'm curious if spells like that, like if they require concentration or something like that. Because otherwise, it seems like it would be useful to have like a stone creature with you all the time, at least in dangerous territory.
正直俺一人じゃ厳しくてな。フリーレン、お前なら倒せるんだな。
30秒足止めしてもらえれば確実に。
Oh well, 30 seconds.
なるほど。
Here's what Freeman's gonna do. She needs 30 seconds.
それ、俺がやらないとダメかな。
何を言っているのです。やっぱりそういうことか。シュタルク、魔物との戦闘結果。ゼロだよ助けてくれよ、フリーレン。
俺だって最初は立ち向かったんだよ。
So he's completely different than he was really shown to be. That's kind of funny that reality and perception are so different.
もう逃げられる雰囲気じゃないんだよ。
フリーレン様。こいつは
Friend's expression there is perfect.
いや、こいつは竜と戦える。
I wonder if Freeman's gonna actually end up gathering a bunch of kids and train them into be, like, basically into heroes. Not like the hero like Himmel, but like into like worthy adventurers.
一晩だけ時間をやる。
Seeing The Rock like that, I'm wondering if that was
このままじゃい
done
けない
by
ことくらい分かっているはず
either Stark or Eisen, or what? Because I mean, the first impression I got is that it was cut through by something like a slashing attack. But I mean, it could have been the dragon too,
シュタ
or
ルク
just
様に会って
even
きたんだっ
nature.
ていい若者だったろ。
いつもうちのご飯を美味しそうに食べてくれるからね。
シュタルク様慕われてい
まあ、あいつは優しい。
Kind of impressive he's been able to keep up with that and not
優しい
like show that he wasn't who they thought he was.
臆病なのは否定しないよ。初めて魔物と戦った時。分かったら忘れる。小さかった頃は素直で可愛かったのに。
そういえばなぜ竜はこの村を襲わないのでしょうか。
さあね。あるいは。
But probably, at least my guess would be is that
何の音でしょうか。
it's basically the same thing that the villagers thought.
気になるなら
Or maybe
私はもう
Stark's
寝る。
actually really powerful, he's just not confident. I guess I'm guessing that what I thought was probably correct then, and that it was Stark that cut the mountain, or whatever you would call that.
いい選手の
あいつは昔、故郷の村が魔族に襲われた。一人だけ逃げ出した。
Kind of surprising he's the only one that ran. You'd think most people would actually run in that situation.
だからあいつには俺のすべてを叩き込んだ。
That's kind of interesting.
今のあいつは戦えるやつだ。
I guess Eisen learned something that made him braver to be a frontline warrior. Oh yeah, definitely Stark. Oh, he's actually, like, digging through the land there. So it wasn't what I originally thought, where that was just one
自然のことだ
strike.
ったのですね。
But I guess he's been gradually, like, training himself that way. I guess warriors can be pretty impressive. Oh, wait, is that really the end? Well, that was so... I mean, I say that's every time, but that's seemed the shortest time yet. Oh well, I guess we're gonna see what Stark can do in the next episode then. I gotta say, like, I'm really excited to see where it goes now, like, that it's gonna actually be, it seems like a real, like, adventuring party, and not just Frieren and Fern, because, I mean, I don't know how it's gonna work in this sort of situation, but, like, it feels almost like a fantasy game in a way, like an RPG or something, where you have, like, your party and, like, you build it up over time, and, like, you get, I'm guessing, like, probably everyone's gonna end up getting stronger, getting new items and whatnot, and have it all conclude with, like, probably, like, a big showdown with maybe some sort of remnant of the Demon Lord or something like that in the end. Like, right now, I want to see this fight with the dragon so badly. I love a good dragon slaying fight. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. If you enjoyed, please subscribe and ring the bell to be notified when the next upload is. And I'll see you next time. Bye.